Hey everybody, welcome to Perry TV. I found this gentleman on YouTube and he's got some info on the ground invasion that he says is imminent. So let's listen in.
Discuss what may be the next stage of the war on Iran and its potential consequences is Lawrence Wilkerson, a retired Army colonel and the former Chief of Staff to Secretary of State Colin Powell. He is a Vietnam War veteran who attended Airborne School, Ranger School, and the Naval War College, and who, as a helicopter pilot in Vietnam, logged over 1,000 hours.
That is no easy task. This guy is definitely a war fighter. A helicopter chopper pilot in Vietnam? Wow. Thank you for your service, sir.
Marine Corps War College. He has taught at the College of William and Mary and George Washington University. He is a senior fellow at the Eisenhower Media Network, a group of former military, intelligence, and civilian national security officials who describe themselves as offering alternative analyses untainted by Pentagon or defense industry ties and
This is the proper way to do it. You show what your guest's background is, who he represents. That's cool. I like this new guy.
Questions that I raised in the introduction. Just give us your view, Larry, of where we are with this war.
That's difficult to do because the President and the Secretary of War Defense have not been very articulate in expressing what their mission is and what their purpose is. But let me back up for a moment and paint a little geostrategic landscape that I think is behind this war and is not talked about by many people, primarily, I think, because they don't understand it historically or currently. We really are, for some reason, actually trying to stop China from executing its probably, potentially at least, most dangerous space road initiative to our interest. Now, that assumes that it is inimical to our interests, I think.
This guy is smart.
That road would come up through Iran and trace Alexander the Great's route all the way up through what would be the 1,875 or so miles of shoreline on the Persian Gulf on the eastern side and all the way up to the Caucasus. It would link China's Pacific ports, just as the other three Base Road Initiative railroads do through Russia and the Caucasus, with Europe in a way that would reduce its shipping time from something like a day and a half to 2 days, depending on which way you go, to about 16 hours. Trains have already plied these railroads, including the one going through the southern part of Iran. If that happens, then all maritime nations, leading of which is the United States, of course, the protector of the seas, will no longer have seas really worth protecting in the sense of commerce, because commerce will be basically landborne, at least 6.
Well, he's making some important points, but the bottom line is whoever controls the seas controls the world. Geography is the big point. No matter what anyone says, no matter the type of ballistic missiles, no matter how fast they go, no matter the hypersonic missiles, geography. It's all about two things, geography and oceans. America is protected because it's far away from the action, number one. Number two, they control the seas, just like Britain did back in the days when they fought the Spanish on the high seas. But this guy's no dummy, and China is always looking for a different route to cut time. They're all doing that. They all want to do pipelines, but who knows? The world can't get along. It never has. There's never been a peaceful transition of power. They've always taken land and countries by means of war and killing people and taking slaves. Been going on since time immemorial. I wish it could change, but that's how it is. But this guy's really good. I'm gonna check him out, Colonel Larry Wilkerson on the Chris Hedges show. Thanks for watching.